Apparently, Detective Conan, and in the States is known as Case Closed, is the first Shonen Sunday manga to publish to 1,000th chapter, which is crazy because that means that I'm not doing the math. I'm looking at an article. That apparently, Tristan, this has been going on since 1994. Which, Tristan, that's crazy.
That's 2 years after we were born.
No, but like that's the thing, right? Like that's 2 years after we were born.
Not date ourselves, but
Not to date ourselves, but I mean, we could go on a date if you'd like, but not to date. No, look, in all seriousness, right? Not to date ourselves because I'm gonna be 25 soon. You're getting there as well. You're getting old as well. We're a quarter of a century, man. But I just think that it's crazy that. Especially a show that, or I mean, it's the manga, but still a manga as well. I would argue that didn't actually get that over, like kind of get that popular in the States. Sadly,
right. Yeah.
It's interesting to see. Like, obviously, it doesn't matter. Like, it's good money to go to Japan, but like that goes back to Japan. But it really doesn't matter when it comes to a manga's popularity. I mean, this thing has been going on for 23 years.
Right.
And we got like 5 seasons. The manga's still going in America by Viz, but like we just got 5 seasons.
Yeah.
So I think it's very interesting that the show can go, or the manga, and of course the show is still going on as well, can go on for that long. And because of course you have your One Pieces and you have Naruto and you have Bleach, but I mean like Bleach was I believe 03 or 01. I think the anime was 03, but the manga was 01, I think.
Yeah.
Naruto, the manga was 99. One Piece, I think like 99 as well, but maybe even if it was a year or more earlier, right? Even if it was, I feel like we should be googling this, but we're gonna wing it. But 1994, right? Oh, look at that, Tristan doing some googling work, right? He's a detective over here, just like our Conan, that little Conan. So but yeah, oh god,
yeah.
Yeah. Also, something really. So what was it?
Weekly Jump since '97.
97. And I know that this isn't Weekly Jump. This is Shonen Sunday, where Detective Conan was. But like, still, 94 is nuts to think about how long it's been going. Like, think about it like this, right, Tristan? Dragon Ball, right? It stopped. Like, it went into a. I mean, obviously, it kept on coming out in different media, but in terms of being a manga, it ended, dude. Right? Like, it didn't end for us in America, and it didn't end in terms of Japanese video games and stuff. But yeah, it ended till like 2013. We just got other variations, or obviously we got it late in the U.S. But it ended in '95.
Right.
So it ended a year after Detective Conan started, and Detective Conan has still been going strong. That's something crazy to think about.
Yeah, I mean, 1,000 chapters is nothing to sneeze at.
No,
So
not at all.
It's definitely impressive.
What's funny is I called him our little Conan earlier, and honestly, even if every adventure was about one day, which some of them aren't because they go like overnight, if every adventure was like one day, wouldn't he already be a teenager again? How many years would it have actually been? I mean, I feel like we should, because I don't know, like, if some cases, like, they jumped a week or something. Now he's doing more math. Thank you so much, Tristan. I love it. You're doing the research. It's because of I'm going to say archaeologist, even though it's not archaeology, because you want to be an archaeologist. That's what it is. You want to do the grunt work. You want to do the research. Thank you, Tristan. But like 1,000 days. I feel like, well, 365. Well, no. All right, fine. But I still feel like some days or some chapters well, that ain't some chapters are the same night too. All right, I really can't do math, huh? He would at least been like another year older. I don't know, like what they're, because what?
Roughly almost 3 years, about 2.
All right, so then if he's 10, he would have been 12-ish. So he would have been this close to becoming an actual teen. I forgot her name in the Japanese version, but in the American version, her name was Rachel. Yeah, Rachel would have been a little where he really looks like Shinichi or Jimmy, doesn't he?
Yeah, right.
Just the professor. He really does. But either way,
oddly familiar.
He does. No, because I believe that he did. No. The professor didn't say that he was Jimmy's relative. He said that he was his own relative.
Right.
So Rachel believes that little tiny Shinichi, no, Conan Edogawa,
Right.
little tiny Conan is actually the professor's relative. Either
Oh,
way,
okay.
yeah. So
Yeah.
she doesn't think he's related to Jimmy. I feel like it's been teased from what I've heard. At this point, she pretty much kind of knows, but like not enough that they're actually gonna jump the gun unless they actually like pull the trigger. They may have though recently. I haven't no because I haven't kept up on it for like I
Right.
have because the thing is I have like 12 volumes at home, and God knows how many there are if they're in the thousand if they're 1,000 right. It's
Yeah.
it's definitely more than 12. So yeah, so I obviously haven't been keeping up with it, and apparently no one really did for the anime since there was at least in America since there's only 5
Right.
seasons out by Funimation, which would be nice if there were more of those. But thankfully, it's all available on Crunchyroll. So I mean, people who want to follow it can just follow it there. So